Once again, good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you all?
Ma'am.
Fine, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Right. So, what are the topics that we were discussed in our last class?
Autotrophic nutrition.
Autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition.
Okay. I will call your names. I don't need the mass answering. In the last class, we were discussing about the modes of nutrition. So, what are the different modes of nutrition? Harin, what are the different modes of nutrition?
Ma'am, autotrophs and heterotrophs.
Okay, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, Aaron,
Yes.
and what are the two words present in autotrophs?
Auto and troph.
Auto and trophos, right? Auto and trophos. What do you mean by auto then? Auto.
Auto means self,
And what do you mean by trophos?
consuming.
Yes, trophos.
Consuming.
Nourishment. Okay, nourishment. Trophos means nourishment. Okay, then I give chance to Ihan. Ihan, can you define what you mean by autotrophic nutrition? What do you
Yes,
mean by autotrophic nutrition?
The mode of nutrition in which organisms made food by themselves from a simple substance are called autotrophic nutrition. Example.
Very good. Okay. Plants are example for autotrophic nutrition. It is a mode of nutrition in which organisms prepare food by themselves using simple substances. Such kind of nutrition is known as autotrophic nutrition, and such organisms are called Adidev. But we are called such organisms who are follow the autotrophic nutrition. Such organisms are called by a name. What is that?
Heterotrophs?
No.
Sorry,
The organism autotrophs. Very good. The mode of nutrition that is present in an organisms in which they are prepare the food by themselves with the help of some simple substances are called autotrophic nutrition, and such organisms are known as autotrophs. Example, plants. Then Nivedita, what do you mean by heterotrophic nutrition?
The mode of nutrition in which organisms take ready-made food prepared by the plants, other plants, are called heterotrophic nutrition.
And such organisms are called
Heterotrophs.
heterotrophs. Alafsan, can you say some example for heterotrophs?
Human beings,
Okay, human beings, only human beings.
animals,
Animals and
plants.
some other plants, some kind of plants are also come under the category of heterotrophic nutrition. And in the last class, we just start about photosynthesis. What do you mean by photosynthesis? Yes.
The food that a plant prepares.
Ma'am, it is.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I will call your name. Vivian, can you say what you mean by photosynthesis?
Ma'am, it's the process of plants making their food.
Yes, it is the process of synthesis of food by the plants are called photosynthesis. So we can continue with the same topic, that is about the photosynthesis. And in the last class, we were discussing about some of the raw materials that is needed for the plants in order to prepare the food.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what are the raw materials that is needed by the plants to prepare the food?
Water, minerals, carbon dioxide, sunlight, and chlorophyll.
Okay. Very good. The raw materials that is needed by the plants to prepare the food are water and minerals.
Water and minerals.
From
Carbon
where they get the
dioxide,
water and
sunlight.
minerals?
From the soil.
From the soil. Very good. Then the second one, carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide. Then sunlight.
The carbon dioxide is obtained from the air. Okay, then
Sunlight.
sunlight. They also need sunlight.
And then chlorophyll.
And also
Chlorophyll.
chlorophyll. Very good. All these things are needed for the plants to prepare the food. So here, the water and minerals are the materials the plants obtained from soil. Now, what about the case of carbon dioxide? Yes, it is obtained from air. But does the plants get the carbon dioxide directly from air? How they take the carbon dioxide directly into the leaves?
They have small pores which have stomata.
Small tiny pores called stomata.
Yes, very good.
The air coming.
In the leaves, there are some tiny pores are there. Tiny pores. What do you mean by tiny pores? Some small holes. Small holes. So some small holes are present in the leaves, and these small holes are helped to absorb the carbon dioxide from the air. And these small holes are known as stomata. What is this small holes are known as?
Stomata.
Stomata. So what do you mean by stomata? Stomata is the tiny pores
tiny
or the small holes
small
present in
holes
the leaves.
leaves.
Okay, so what do you mean by stomata? Stomata are the small holes or tiny pores present on the leaves. And what is the use of stomata?
It
The air comes in, helps to take it,
Yes,
to
the
absorb the air.
stomata helps to absorb the carbon dioxide from air. Carbon dioxide is present in gaseous form in air, but the leaves cannot take this carbon dioxide directly in the form of this gaseous. So what happens? The stomata is there. Stomata is nothing. These are the small holes present on the leaves. So stomata is helps to the absorption of the carbon dioxide from the air. So here in this picture, you can see a close observation of stomata. This small opening is known as stomata. And the stomata is surrounded by the two cells that is known as guard cells. Stomata surrounded by guard cells. Okay. So stomata is the small opening or the minute holes present in the leaves which help them to absorb the carbon dioxide from the air. And the stomata is surrounded by guard cells. Okay. So carbon dioxide from the air is taken from in the tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves. These tiny pores surrounded by guard cells are called stomata. So stomata are the tiny pores or the small holes that is present on the, yes? What do you mean by stomata? Stomata are the tiny pores or the small holes on the surface of the leaves. It is surrounded by which type of cell?
Guard cells.
Guard cells. It is surrounded by guard cells. How it is pronounced? Guard. G-U-A-R-D. Guard cells. The stomata is surrounded by guard cells. And this guard cells is help the stomata to open and close. Stomata is need to open and close during the photosynthesis. Whenever the stomata is open, then only the carbon dioxide can get into the leaves. Then only the photosynthesis takes place. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then the third raw material that is needed for the plant to prepare the food is sunlight. Okay. And have you observed what is the color of a normal leaf? What is the color of a normal leaf here?
Green.
How the leaves get this green color? Do you know?
Pigment. There's a green pigment called chlorophyll.
Yes, there will be a pigment known as chlorophyll. The leaf have a pigment known as chlorophyll, and this pigment chlorophyll gives the green color to the leaves. Clear? What is the pigment known as? Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll. So chlorophyll is nothing. It is a pigment which give green color to the leaves. And the chlorophyll has one more use. It is helps to absorb the sunlight from air. It is capture the sunlight from the atmosphere. If there is no chlorophyll is present, no photosynthesis takes place, because photosynthesis is a process which takes place in the presence of sunlight. So plant need sunlight to carry out the process of photosynthesis. So in order to absorb the sunlight, who is function here? Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green pigment, the green pigment present in the leaves. The chlorophyll is capture the sunlight from the air. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So here we are discussing about all the raw materials, that is starting from where water and minerals. The water and minerals are present in the soil, and how they reach to the leaves, because leaves are our food factories. They are known as the kitchen of the plant. They are the food factories. at which the plants are prepare the food. Food factories. Leaves are the food factories, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So from
Yes,
the
ma'am.
soil, how this water and
Through the
minerals
stem.
is reached? Yes.
Through the stem.
First of all, it is moved through the roots, right? It is moved through
Yes,
the
ma'am.
roots,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
through the stem and branches, it is reaches the leaves. Okay. And again, the leaf need carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is obtained from where? It is obtained from
Yeah.
air. And how this carbon dioxide is reaches into the leaves? With the help of?
The tomatoes,
With the
tiny
help of
tomatoes,
a, yes, with the help of a small hole or tiny pores. That small hole or the tiny pores are called stomata.
tomatoes.
Okay. So, and this stomata is surrounded by one type of cell. What is that?
God cells.
God cells.
Cells. Okay. So, our carbon dioxide is also reaches in the leaf, right? Now,
Yes, ma'am.
again, the leaf also need the presence of light energy. That is, the energy came from the sun, the sunlight. How the leaf get the sunlight?
They have
Yes.
green pigment
Chlorophyll.
called
Very good.
chlorophyll.
It is
Absorbs the
obtained
energy.
by the presence of chlorophyll. What do you mean by chlorophyll? Chlorophyll is a
Green
green
pigment.
pigment.
Green
All the
pigment.
leaves have a green pigment that is known as chlorophyll. And this chlorophyll gives green color to the leaves. In addition with that, it captures the light energy from the sun. Is it clear?
Yes,
Capture
ma'am.
the light energy from the sun. So now in the presence of this light energy and chlorophyll, in the presence of the sunlight and chlorophyll, our plants synthesis food. This process is known as photosynthesis. So what do you mean by photosynthesis? The process by which green plants synthesis their own food from the carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and solar energy. In the presence of chlorophyll and solar energy. This is what is known as photosynthesis. All of you must write the definition of photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? It is the process of making or synthesis of food by plants. It is not made by every plants, it is only made by the green plants. The process by which the green plants synthesize their own food from the carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and solar energy. So the chlorophyll and solar energy is necessary for the process of photosynthesis. So photosynthesis is a process by which green plants synthesize their own food from the carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and solar energy.
I'm finished.
Finish?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. You can write now. So Ihan, I have one question for you. What do you mean by stomata?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
stomata is present on the leaves, which helps to get the carbon dioxide
From where?
from the air.
From the air. And can we see the stomata in the leaves? We cannot see the stomata through our naked eyes. Okay. Because it is very tiny pores or very minute holes. We cannot see the stomata through our naked eyes. We can see this stomata with the help of microscopes. Okay. Microscope. All right. Then what do you mean by chlorophyll?
Ma'am,
What do you mean by
pigment called
Chlorophyll is a
green
pigment.
Pigment
present on the
leaves.
Yes, it is the green pigment which present on the leaves. And what is its function?
It
brings green color to the
to
leaves.
get absorbed
Okay, it
sunlight.
gives, okay, one function it is gives green color to the leaf. In addition with that, it capture the sunlight from the atmosphere. Okay, these are the two functions that is performed by chlorophyll. Is it clear?
I'm finished.
Okay, all right.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is about the photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process by which the green plants synthesis their own food from the carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and solar energy. Solar energy means the light that is came from the sun. Okay, in the presence of chlorophyll and solar energy, instead of the solar energy, you can write sunlight. Solar energy and sunlight both are same. Okay, solar energy is nothing, it is the sunlight. The energy came from the sun is known as solar energy. That is our sunlight. Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes.
is it only for green color plants?
Yes, it is only take for green color plants. Or otherwise, we can think that the carbohydrates and other proteins are present in our body. But why we are not preparing the food by ourselves? Why we are depending upon the plants? Can you think like that? Why? Why we are? Because all these things are present in our body also. We can take the carbon dioxide from the atmosphere because we have nose. Similarly, the carbohydrates are present in our body. And similarly, we can get the water from outside and sunlight from outside. But why we are not preparing the food by ourselves? We are dependent on the plants. Why? Because in our body, does the chlorophyll is present? No, the chlorophyll pigment is not present in our body. That is why we cannot carry out the process of photosynthesis by ourselves. It is the process is only takes place in plants. Clear? Now we have to study an equation to represent the process of photosynthesis. So during the photosynthesis, carbon dioxide, the gas carbon dioxide is combined with water in the presence of whom? In the process of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is combined with water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. And what is the food that is prepared by the plants? The food prepared by the plants is known as carbohydrate. Carbohydrate and oxygen. Carbohydrate and oxygen. So the food prepared by the plants by the process of photosynthesis is known as carbohydrate. So after the photosynthesis, the plant prepare the food that is known as carbohydrate. Along with the carbohydrate, oxygen is also formed and it is released into the atmosphere. And that we are used, that oxygen we are used for breath. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is the product of photosynthesis? Which product is produced after the photosynthesis?
Carbohydrates.
Carbohydrate and oxygen. And oxygen is a gas that is released to outside, released into the air. And again, after the usage of this carbohydrate, the balanced food is stored inside the leaf itself. After the usage of carbohydrate, the balanced food items is stored inside the leaf itself. It is in the form of a starch. So whenever the carbohydrate is synthesized, it gets converted into starch. It gets converted into starch. Okay. So in the starch form, the food is stored inside the leaf. In a leaf, the food is stored in the form of starch. It is not stored in the form of carbohydrate. It is stored in the form of starch. The product of photosynthesis is carbohydrate, but it is stored in the form of starch. This equation is very, very important. This equation is represent the process of photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, the synthesis carbohydrate, and also oxygen is formed. The oxygen is released into the air. Then this carbohydrate gets converted into starch. This carbohydrate gets converted into starch. So in which form the food is stored inside the leaves?
Starch.
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 Very good, very good. Now, do you think about the plants in desert? Have you ever observed the plants in desert?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you say one example for the plants which present in this? Cactus. Does the cactus have leaves? This is the
No,
image of cactus.
No, ma'am. It has spines.
Yes, they have
Yes,
only
it has
some kind of
spikes.
spines. Yes, here the leaves of the cactus are reduced to spines. It is reduced to spines to reduce the loss of water in the form of transpiration. So my question, if they have no leaves, how the photosynthesis takes place, the plants like cactus?
Ma'am, it takes place through the stem.
Yes, very good. In such cases, the photosynthesis is carried by stems, the green stems. The photosynthesis is carried by the green stems. In which type of plants? The plants like cactus that we can found in desert. Okay, so the plants in desert, their leaves are reduced in the form of spines in order to decreases the loss of water by the process of transpiration. So in such cases, the photosynthesis takes place by green stems. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So the plants in deserts are also, the photosynthesis process takes place in the plants like cactus, which is present in cactus, which is present in deserts. Here the stems are do this duty, not by the leaves. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So once again, we can recall all these points. Hannah, what do you mean by photosynthesis? What do you mean by photosynthesis? Oh, yes. Oh.
Ma'am.
Unmute. Yes, continue. Yes, Hannah, you can continue.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Okay. Sandra, what do you mean by photosynthesis?
The process by which green plants synthesize their own food from the carbon dioxide and water in the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight.
In the presence of chlorophyll and sunlight. Very good. Then Fayaz, what is the food produced by the plants? Yes, Fayaz Muhammad. Is it prepare the biryani or fried rice, anything like that? Okay, Gautam. What is the type of food that is prepared by the plants? Yes. Okay, Vivian.
Ma'am, carbohydrate.
Carbohydrate. And how it is stored in plants? Adidev?
Starch in the form of starch.
Starch. Okay. And my next question, does the photosynthesis takes place in desert plants? Yes. How it is carried out?
Ma'am, by green stems.
By their green stems. All right. Very good. So that's all for today's class. So with this, we can wind up today's class. That's all. Okay. See you in the next class. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you all. Bye. Thank you. Bye.